On to news that we broke to you first here on the channel. Just a day ahead of Pakistani pop rock band Jal's album launch show, the concert venue in Mumbai, Hard Rock Cafe, announced its cancellation. Now, Hard Rock Cafe has issued a press release stating, and I quote here, due to unforeseen circumstances, the Jal performance at Hard Rock Cafe, Mumbai has been cancelled. We understand it was an eagerly awaited performance and we deeply regret the inconvenience caused. However, now the Delhi performance as of now remains on schedule. The organizers offered no explanation as to why the gig in Mumbai was called off. Members of Jal, though, who are currently in Mumbai, have been looking forward to performing in the city to promote their third album. Just last year, Jal's concert in Pune as well was called off following a protest from right-wing activists of the Bharatiya Vidyarthi Sena. Entertainment editor Rohit Khilnani now joining us with an input on the story. Rohit, just fill us in. Why, first up, what is the reason that this performance, this album launch was called off?
Hard Rock Cafe is as of now saying that, they didn't have the complete papers to finish off the formalities in time. But it's really suspicious because all the tickets were sold for the concert. Now, what Hard Rock will have to do is that speak to, they'll have to refund all the tickets. People in Mumbai, music fans and music lovers of this particular band were really looking forward to this concert. And this really comes as a sudden shock to them that, why suddenly? Of course, sources tell us that, there was some kind of a political pressure from some particular party who we don't have the name of the party yet. But this was the main issue. I did speak to some band members and they were also shocked. They said we were looking forward to this performance in Mumbai because this was to launch their album Pyas. And they said we get a lot of mail and on our Facebook page. Okay. And
so there was a lot of advertising also. The tickets were sold off. And now this is something which has to be refunded as well. Rohit, just stay on for a moment. Mumbai Bureau Chief Sahil Joshi also joining us. Sahil, all fingers, although there's been no, official reason cited in the release from the organizers, all fingers point towards political pressure. Last year as well, their concert in Pune was called off. What do we know at this stage?
See, right now the information what we have is we tried to speak to the usual suspects, MNS and Shiv Sena, but they had, it looks like that they had no idea about whether this kind of band was performing in Bandra or not. What Hard Rock Cafe is saying that they got a call from a political party. They were not revealing any names. Neither the organizers tried to complain to the police about the threatening they got. Neither any political party has come forward and said that they will not allow perform this band or have taken responsibility of this. So it's pretty surprising that just on the basis of one call, the organizers decided to cancel the performance. But definitely, yes, the political parties have already many times in past have told, have already said that the Pakistani bands will not be performed, will not be allowed to perform in Mumbai.
Sahil, just stay on for a moment. Rohit, any word that you've picked up from, the members of Jal, perhaps, even the organizers, because certainly in their press release, they don't say mention any concrete reason why the performance was called off.
I did speak to some crew members. I'm yet to meet the band. I did speak to some crew members, and most of them were really upset, because like I said, there is a huge demand for their bands and even other bands from Pakistan like Strings, Jal. There's a huge demand in Mumbai, and it's not every day that they get to come here all the way and perform. And if they're informed on the last very day that their performance will be cancelled, they seem quite upset.
Alright, so the organizers certainly not coming up with a concrete reason, but Rohit Khilnani, having spoken to the crew members of Jal, he's been told as well that they were looking forward to this performance. Remember, there's another one scheduled in the national capital as well, for which as of now is on track. Sahil, but this is certainly giving Mumbai as well, a very bad reputation. These repeated cancellations of having Pakistani, performers be sent back or terrorized in this manner, looks very poorly, reflects very poorly on Mumbai.
See, actually, this threatening had happened in the past as well, and we had seen that police or, for that matter, anyone, the authorities have never done anything about that. Earlier also we have seen incidences where Shiv Sena workers have stopped shooting of such programs where the Pakistani artists are performing. We also remember that when Raj Thackeray had threatened the show of Asha Bhosle and Boni Kapoor had to go and meet him, and then finally he allowed to have that particular show, the singing competition show. So during all these incidences, the police authorities or the government have never come forward and taken any action.
Okay.
Such kind of threats continues, and it looks like that in this particular incident also that the threat is continued, and the government hasn't done anything yet. Neither the organizers have shown this heart to go to police and complain about this threatening.
Ashok Pandit, renowned filmmaker, now also joining us. Sir, your thoughts on Jal's performance being cancelled? There's no obvious reason stated by the organizers, but it is being felt that there's a lot of political pressure for any Pakistani band to not perform in Maharashtra and Mumbai especially.
Though I am a filmmaker and I belong to the film industry and entertainment industry, I think nation comes first. And it's a very good sign that the Pakistani bands and Pakistani performers have not been allowed to perform in this country. And this is a very good trend. When we receive headless soldiers from across the border and we are attacked every second day, third day, I think this is a very important way to show our displeasure to the nation, to the enemy nation, and tell them that you cannot get all the benefits from the nation. You can take all the benefits of this country, and even then you keep on, attacking us. We have a lot of artists here to perform. We have a lot of bands in this country to perform. We have a lot of singers here to perform. Let our own people get an opportunity to be performed. And for a moment, it's very important for the country to show this displeasure of this of Pakistan for all the activities they are doing against the nation.
Now, Mr. Pandit, you make a vital point that there are enough bands here in India as well who are good enough to perform. But the fact of the matter is that at the end of the day, there seems to be victimization of sports, of cultural ties, of people performing, in the arts and entertainment who seem to be always targeted. And on a political level, there seems to be no development. And the only ones losing out then are people-to-people ties between the two countries.
This entire thing of people-to-people ties and cultural, this thing is all a facade. I don't believe in it. I think it's hard time we should call black a black and white a white. It's as simple as that. There is no, we cannot speak lies to ourselves. So many attacks in Bombay, so many, things in India. You name one Pakistani artist or one Pakistani band who has condemned these attacks on India.
Well, so Ashok Pandit there making his point, saying that there is a need to snap all ties and let there be no performances, any kind of relationship as far as the arts, entertainment, sports, anything with Pakistan is concerned, citing what has been happening as far as the political relationship between the two countries is concerned as well. Ashok Pandit, thanks very much for joining us. Also, big thanks to Sahil Joshi and Rohit Khilnani for breaking down details of what is happening in Mumbai.